Activision Blizzard (ATVI) could be the best-positioned entertainment company to generate enormous returns for their shareholders consistently over the foreseeable future. They have the potential to reshape entertainment the same way Amazon, AMZN, reshaped the shopping experience. The growing popularity of video games and esports, in my opinion, will only continue, creating a generation of individuals where video games and video game content is their entertainment escape of choice. Source: Stephen Fiorillo. Data source: Activision Blizzard 2017 Annual Report. How entertainment is changing through Twitch.tv. Amazon's Twitch.tv, in my opinion, is the best example of how video games are taking over the entertainment business. They have crossed over from simply playing a video game to spectator events which sell out arenas and have millions of viewers watching from their electronic devices. Twitch.tv is a website where a person can broadcast themselves playing a video game in real time and have other people watch them play while interacting with them through a chat room. To some people, this may seem ridiculous, but I can assure you the only thing that's ridiculous is the amount of money being made within this phenomenon. There is so much potential that in 2014 Amazon purchased Twitch.tv for $970 million. Twitch.tv released their 2017 metrics, and the numbers are mind-blowing. These are the highlights from Twitch.tv's 2017 year. 355 billion minutes watched, more than 2 million unique monthly broadcasters, more than 27,000 partner streamers, more than 150,000 affiliate streamers, more than 124 million total clips, more than 15 million unique daily visitors, more than $30 million raised for charity, more than 223% more creators earning money. Data source: B-Bomb. League of Legends. League of Legends is an important video game to really bring the picture full circle because they help jumpstart the esports craze. In 2015, I stopped dead in my tracks as I was walking past Madison Square Garden to my office. There was a huge sign that said League of Legends Summer Finals. I remember thinking to myself, the world has certainly changed if the Garden is now hosting video game championships, and that's when I started researching the esports craze. On December 3, 2014, ESPN reported 27 million people watched the League of Legends Finals broadcasted from Seoul, which aired in the US on ESPN3. To put this in perspective of how big of a milestone, this was Game 7 of the World Series in 2014 between the Giants and Royals, was watched by 23.5 million people. The 2014 NBA Finals' fifth and final game was watched by 18 million people. 2014 event number of viewers difference from League of Legends. League of Legends Finals 27 million, MLB World Series 23,500,000 to 3,500,000, NBA Finals 18 million to 9 million. Source: Stephen Fiorillo. Data source: ESPN. NFL. National. According to Activision Blizzard's annual report, the NFL has around 40 million regular season spectators, average age of 50, 12 billion in annual revenues consisting of broadcasting rights, ticketing, sponsorships, licensing. Activision Blizzard's Overwatch League. Activision has sold the first 12 teams for almost $250 million, with the expectation to grow the league to 28 teams according to the 2017 annual report. In addition to the team sales, more than $100 million in broadcast rights and sponsorships have been sold as well. One of the main reasons I am so bullish on this concept is because of some of the individuals who purchased teams. In a press release by Activision Blizzard, the following people purchased teams: Robert Kraft, chairman and CEO of the Kraft Group and the New England Patriots; Boston, Jeff Wilpon, co-founder and partner of Sterling, BC and Co. of the New York Mets; New York, Noah Winston, CEO of Immortals; Los Angeles, Ben Spoont, CEO and co-founder of Misfits Gaming; Miami, Orlando, Andy Miller, chairman and founder of NRG Esports; San Francisco, NetEase; Shanghai, Kevin Cho, co-founder of Kabam; Seoul. The very fact that Robert Kraft and Jeff Wilpon own Overwatch teams shows that the owners of the New England Patriots and the New York Mets are betting on the success of esports. Esports isn't an American trend, it's a global phenomenon. More than 335 million people around the world watch esports. Overwatch, which is the first franchise Activision Blizzard is building an esports presence in, has over 40 million players. In the first week of the organization's league, more than 10 million spectators were watching. Why esports can become bigger and more profitable than traditional sports? It's simple. Anyone can become a professional esports athlete. There are no limitations when it comes to your physical structure when playing video games. If you're a 5'6" male weighing 165 pounds, the chances you will play professional football or basketball are pretty much non-existent. Professional sports are even harder for women because there are simply fewer options. Let's face it. Once the average person reaches their 20s, they stop playing organized sports for many reasons, including injuries, lack of time, and not having others to play with. With online gaming and esports, these problems are non-existent as there is a 24/7 community just by turning on your computer or console. To give you an idea of what an Overwatch event looks like, just look at this picture. It looks like you're at a real sporting event. How about a League of Legends event? There isn't much difference in the number of spectators from a rock concert or traditional sporting event to an esports event. They are selling out sporting venues, and this is only the tip of the iceberg. The beauty of this is that anyone can play against an esports pro since they all practice in a virtual world which lives on servers. These aren't the New York Yankees who are practicing on a field and playing against a finite amount of people. These professionals are playing on the same servers as the other millions of players. How many people can say they played against an NBA or NFL pro? The answer is not many, but every day, esports pros and aspiring amateurs are competing and interacting in a virtual world. In addition to professional esports teams, there are countless tournaments hosted online and in person that anyone can sign up for. Think of the World Series of Poker. You can sign up for satellite tournaments, then if you place you can play in the regional event, and so on until you make the World Series of Poker. Esports has the same thing, but the competitive events never stop. What does this mean for the parent company of Activision? Revenue and lots of it. How esports can generate gigantic revenues and how Activision Blizzard will capitalize on the phenomenon from the casual gamer to the esports professional. There are many explosive avenues for Activision Blizzard to generate growth and profits. Think about this, if I go find 9 other people to play a pickup basketball game so we can play 5-on-5, does the NBA make any money? The answer is no, as the only company making money is the one who made the basketball, which is probably Spalding or Wilson. I listed how the NFL makes money, and it is all in a physical world from physical products. These video game companies will make money 2 ways from physical and virtual goods. The physical goods are your traditional methods, sale of the video game merchandise, event tickets, sponsorships, licensing. Now, these companies will also make money on virtual items that only have a value to the video game player. Virtual items are items which are purchased in the actual video game to enhance the player's experience. They can range from cosmetic items for the character you play to enhancements to make your character better. In the Overwatch League, the jerseys of the professional teams are sold virtually so fans can have their character look like the team they support, the same way someone would purchase a Tom Brady or LeBron James jersey. Unlike the NBA and the NFL, these can be sold in the physical world for the individual to wear or in the virtual world for their character to wear. This gives Activision Blizzard twice the opportunities for generating revenue on apparel. The virtual methods where Activision Blizzard will generate revenue will come from selling virtual items, streaming rights, sponsorships, online ticket sales, online sports betting, prize money, events. The college angle. Yes. College newsflash. Colleges are offering scholarships for esports athletes. The University of California, Robert Morris University, University of Utah and Stevens College are all offering scholarships for video game players. In my mind, this is the golden ticket for Activision Blizzard, because it opens up some amazing possibilities, including NCAA League March Madness club activities, dorm wars, fraternity and sorority wars, college merchandise. The NCAA is a money-making machine. Just look at college basketball. I believe that they will replicate this formula and create a full season of competition between colleges and a March Madness type of event with additional tournaments such as Big Ten and Big East events. This also provides an opportunity for social clubs on campus. Another interesting possibility is the college dorms, fraternity and sorority houses. I feel like I am giving the golden ticket away for these college students to create something special with this one. The dorms can hold events on campus and create brackets where the best teams from the different dorms play each other to establish who the best is. This can be done weekly, monthly or as frequently as they like. They can also set up social media feeds and Twitch channels to generate income for themselves. Fraternities and sororities can do one better. Some of these institutions have many chapters across the U.S. They can hold internal tournaments within their chapters, create a Greek challenge which goes nationwide across the Greek system, and hold college events at their houses. NCAA will also generate a huge amount of money from merchandise. The best part for Activision Blizzard is they will be making money on all of this. We're talking licensing, video game sales, streaming, advertising and sponsorships. Why Disney should consider making a play for Activision Blizzard. Mr. Iger, in addition to Fox, look to the future and think about how Activision Blizzard can revolutionize Disney. Activision Blizzard is going to change entertainment as we know it and will fit well within the Disney ecosystem. Disney can create destinations within their theme parks based on these video game franchises, host major events at their properties, increase ticket sales to theme parks and hotel stays, embed Blizzard Studios with Marvel and Lucasfilms to create unique media content, ramp up merchandising through Disney stores and parks, and, lastly, have an amazing company to build video game content for the rest of their franchises instead of relying on licensing. Conclusion: video games taking over entertainment and are becoming the new norm for socialization among the youth of today and tomorrow. Verizon NYSE BZ is creating commercials showing kids playing video games to sell high-speed internet. I believe Activision Blizzard is on the forefront of changing entertainment and their best days are ahead of them. Activision Blizzard owns some of the top franchises in video games, including Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Destiny, and Candy Crush to name a few. I firmly believe that online gaming and esports are the way of the future, and Activision Blizzard will be a dominant player in this space through the Overwatch and Call of Duty titles. The possibilities are endless with how big the esports craze will become, and the revenues that will be generated will be simply amazing for shareholders. Disclosure: we are long at TVI, AMZN, this. I wrote this article myself, and it expresses my own opinions. I am not receiving compensation for it, other than from Seeking Alpha. I have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this article.